back. It's been a while. So got the Trucktor, started doing a little more modifications. Swapped out the shocks, put some Monroes on there. Thought it was kind of interesting. Looks like somebody shot the old shock right here. So look around over here. It's kind of cool. Got the shocks from Rock Hollow. There's the only ones I can really find that can match them up. But I was worried about, I don't like about Rock Hollow, they charge you shipping, so free shipping, and it takes a while to get in, so it can be like a week to get the shock in. And then driving around, I noticed that I was using or losing the clutch pedal. And I said it had to do clutch things and everything else when I realized that this line right here was leaking. I could not get it to seal off. So I went ahead and replaced the line, bent it as much as I could like the old one, and put it on there now. It seems to be working fine. So the next problem I had was the gearbox. Was leaking power steering. So went ahead and pulled the side off to get the gearbox, and I ended up pulling the gearbox off because that was the only way I could change out the seals. So I got the seals through Napa. And actually it was right ones. Of course, I didn't read the manual like I should have how to install them, but it's in there and they're not really leaking, but it was a pain in the butt. So the gearbox is back on there. Doesn't appear to be leaking. Doesn't appear to be leaking or losing power steering fluid. So it's good. I mean, I'll show you. Hopefully I can splice in a video of Ezekiel before I'm driving the truck, because we're using it around the yard on Baltimore. So anyways, I kind of got the bit like this fender on there, just temporary. And pull that other fender off, replace it. Same thing, just put the bolts on there. Because the plan is fenders back off, get your fenders out, and swap out the cab. So we'll see. Oh, no, so Zach, so we got a poll going right now. Please comment. Me and Zach really like the way the truck looks with these 33s on there. You know, and Blaze, the owner, he wants to put some just regular steel wheels or rims with, you know, pizza cutter, you know, mud tires on there. Kind of like it had in the beginning, but I don't know. So we'll see if he does that. He don't want these. Like I said, I'm going to put these on my SS2 before I get a body for him. So that's it for now. I mean, pretty well everything's done except for down the motor. So not too looking forward to that. All right, I'm going to go see the new projects we got going on. Of course, we got to figure out something to do with it. Front bumper. All right. Take a look inside here. I guess we can show them the update on my SS2. Here it is. Waiting on the body. I actually went and painted the dash, changed out the wire and everything else, fixed the steering column up, painted it, new wire and all that. Got the winch on there. Still need to do change out some wires on that. Went ahead and here's the wiring harness for the Scout. Went in and changed out all the conduit. So it's ready to go. Just need a body, and we think we got a body in Benville, but the old man, he has another Scout that he's working on, and he keeps on saying, well, I might need that part Scout to cut up, you know, body parts to fix mine. I'm like, I keep telling him, like, why don't you just buy the steel parts, you know, from Super Scout or whatever. So I just keep checking with him once a month and like, hey, you want to sell that Scout? It's was a 78 Zach or 78? Actually, it was a selective edition, right? Like a brownish color with gold stripes. But I mean, it's from here all the way here. It's perfect. Floors and everything else. All we have to do is, you know, work on the bed, which would be a hell of a lot easier. But anyway, so that's it. So this is pretty well just waiting around for that guy to make a decision, or if I find another tub. So in the meantime, we have a new project back. Now, I might have seen in the previous video where Blaze was kind of showing you where the decals was for the SS2 and all that. And he kind of went over here and kind of looked at this Scout. So we just actually picked it up this week from the guy who's painting it. Of course, I worked out a deal with him. I got one of his scouts up and running, and he agreed to paint this one. So he called us up the other day, said if we asked if we could pick it up because he needed room in the shop to paint the doors and tailgate. So the doors and tailgate are painted. We just got to pick them up whenever he gets back from vacation. Hoods just need to be painted on the top, but the underside's already been painted. So anyway, we picked it up, and as you can see, Zachary's new tires and rims. You want to talk anything about it, or no? So, like I said, got the new tires, which I love. I mean, I think that looks badass. So, got the weld rims, kind of going for that old school look. This one has a 4-inch rough country lift. 78 rally. Sat in this guy in the woods for like 20 years. The guy's son, the original owner's sons, knocked out the windshield, knocked out the side windows, and basically just let everything come in. Engine, the only thing you could see at the time was the top of the breather. Everything else is covered with leaves. So, did the same old thing, kind of make sure, you know, see if the engine would start. Let's see if it starts now. So surprisingly, for sitting for 20 years, it runs great. You know, we went ahead, did the same old thing like we do on all the Scouts, changed out all the gaskets, water pump, fuel pump, hoses, remanufactured carburetor, new brakes all the way around, has front calipers, shoes, pads, everything. So,
discs.
Yeah, disc. I mean, oh yeah, this one actually has new disc on there. This one's a little difficult. The front end was messed up. I ended up having this first time I had to change out the ball joints on it. I don't know if I did it right, but anyway, we changed out the ball joints because, I mean, you can grab that tire and just wiggle it around. Because, again, guys, kids just trash this thing. So, but, so it runs good. I mean, Zachary was driving it before we went into paint. And then, like I said, the tires and rims on that truck out there were originally on here, but then he found this set. So I think this looks pretty cool. The guy's on vacation. Hopefully when he gets back, he'll go ahead and, you know, we can bring it back to him and he'll throw the doors and tailgate and everything else on there. Say hello. So this one, surprisingly, all of the gauges, everything work. The clock works every now and then. I did paint the dash and I actually changed out the wire and everything else. Then we replaced the floors. So did that. Kind of patched the floors in the back. So, but everything, I mean, we have, Zachary has ordered everything to put it back together. It's pretty well new. So we went in and changed out the tail lights and all that. But right now, like I said, the plan is he's going to take it to get it Linexed or Hercon or whatever. And all he's going to do is just this bottom part up in the front. We'll leave that since this is all painted nice and everything else. But here we have, like I said, spare tire carrier and all that for this thing. Has a 33-gallon fuel tank underneath there. It's the same thing. I mean, changed out all the differential, you know, the gaskets, fluids, I mean, everything. So, like I said, it actually runs and drives really good, except for when it's 20 degrees and no windshield and driving home from the shop. So Zachary kind of froze his butt off out that day bringing it home, but anyway, it's his Scout, so. But what else? So this is, you know, what we're gonna be working on now. As soon as it gets the stuff in, put it back together. Sit on mine, still waiting on the tub. This one actually, I'm gonna try to repair these fiberglass inner fenders for mine. So the people that I bought it from, or actually whoever put them on the other Scout did not install it right. So I could repair it. They should have cut out this part like I did, but anyway. So, and here's Valley Guy coming on. But that's about it. So hopefully we'll keep you updated on this one as it comes along. Questions, comments, Zach? Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching.